Hey guys, good afternoon. I'm filming in my junk room today, so I'm kind of trying to hide that stuff. So I'm going to be about here talking to you guys about some changes that I made in my diet to boost fertility. So if you've been following me for a little while, then you know that I started seeing an acupuncturist to try to conceive our second child. And she's been giving me a lot of great tips. The first one, she was like, first of all, just relax. Now, how many times have we all heard that when you're trying to conceive?
Just relax and everything will be okay.
The tip that she just gave me recently was to start intermittent fasting. Basically what this is you channel your eating time down to an 8-hour window. So instead of waking up and eating at like 7 and then like 10 and then 1 and then 4 and then 6 and then going to bed, you would try to just eat in an 8-hour window. So I try to wake up in the morning and just drink like something that doesn't have calories in it, like black coffee and water. We have like this Whole Foods sells a type of like hydration powder that has electrolytes in it. Drink some of that, drink some BCAAs. There's plenty of things you can drink that don't have calories in them until your fasting window is over. So mine is from 10 o'clock in the morning in the previous night, so sleep all night, and then you stop eating at 6 o'clock at night. So in the morning, I wake up, drink all those no calorie drinks, and then I start my breakfast first meal at 10 o'clock. At least that's the goal, right? So I've been waiting until 10 o'clock to eat, then eating all my food for the day. So I'm trying to stick to 1,500 calories a day for weight loss right now. So I'm trying to make that from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock, and then not eating again after 6 p.m. and then doing the whole thing over the next day. It was really hard the first day that I tried intermittent fasting. I was starving. I was freaking out. I was like, wait, am I not going to be able to eat? Am I going to starve? I am one of those people. I was a binge eater for sure. I loved like knowing where my next meal was coming from. I loved planning it, thinking about it. Like I was obsessed with food. That's how I got to be over 200 pounds. And if you've been following me, then you know that I'm currently down to like 172-ish. But it's taken years, and that mental game you play with food, it's a hard one and a hard habit to break. So deciding that I'm just going to eat between 10 and 6 was really hard at first mentally, the first day. The second day it was like actually substantially easier, and then by like the third day was Easter. Fourth day was today. Today I was like, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock and I'm not even hungry yet. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm only on 4 days in. Who knows if I'll be doing this for an extended period of time. The reason my acupuncturist wanted me to try this is for gut health. It kind of gives your intestines a break from digesting food constantly like it was doing, because I was eating every 3 hours, to just letting your food in your body work and expel that energy to digest the food during that 8-hour window, and then giving it like a huge break for 16 hours. So that was one tip that the acupuncturist gave me. She's also had me on some herbs, which are to help regulate blood flow throughout the body, especially to the uterus. The way she describes it is she wants it flowing like a river. So you don't want any like stagnant pools of blood or pools of just, if you're relating it to a climate, you want your internal climate to be like a river where everything's moving freely, and you don't want it to be like a swamp where like things can grow, like endometriosis or cysts or whatever. Another thing my acupuncturist has told me to do is to increase my fiber intake. I had my blood work done when I started going to the acupuncturist, and my estrogen levels were through the roof. A lot of times people with endometriosis have high estrogen, or estrogen dominance is what it's called. This can be a very easy symptom to spot, even if you don't have your blood drawn and see the numbers for yourself. Some of the symptoms that you can have are like sore breasts. You can be super tired, moody, irritable. It's almost like you're getting ready to start your period, but Sometimes it can happen like right before you ovulate when estrogen is at its peak. I'm no doctor, but I have done a lot of looking up things online, which can be good and bad, but that's what I gather from that. So I noticed those symptoms and I had the extra estrogen in the blood test that was done. So she wants me to be eating lots of fibrous foods. So eating a lot of fiber will also help remove excess estrogen. This has really helped my weight loss journey because I've been seeing foods more as like, oh, I don't get to eat that sweet treat. Like I have to eat an apple. But this way I'm like, oh, I eat the apple, I get rid of the estrogen. It's almost like a positive reinforcement game that I've been playing with myself. So really helping me to get in more fruits and vegetables. I've also downloaded an app called this app. There's a cost associated with it. I think it's like $4 to get the app, but it's like MyFitnessPal in that it'll track your macros, it'll tell you how many calories are in things that you're eating, but it also tells you your nutrients and you're getting and all the micronutrients that you should be getting, your recommended daily value, and like where what you're eating stacks up to that. I have loved this app. It's almost been like a video game to me where I'm like walking around the house with my phone, like I need to eat a meal, but I have to get more folate in. Like, what am I going to eat? You can also put your supplements that you take. You can put your vitamins in there. And then it tells you like how close you are to your goals. Your goals can be whatever you want them to be. For me, I have a lot of them set just to like the recommended daily value for now. Let's not try to like be overachievers here, but that's what I'm trying to work towards. And that's been awesome to monitor my fiber as well. So I'm like, oh, I need to eat something with like lots of fiber in it. What can I eat that has fiber? And that app is very helpful in that way. My husband also downloaded it on his phone. He eats almost the same thing every single day and thought he was doing pretty good with his macronutrients. He is like protein, fat, and carbohydrates. He's perfect. But then when you really like delve a little deeper into like the micronutrients, he was lacking in some areas. So he like added a banana to one of his meals. He put spinach in his shakes now. And it was just a couple little tweaks. Oh, he takes a vitamin B supplement, and everything was like perfect for him then. So when you think you're doing really well on a diet, but then you start really looking at the nutrient values, it can tell a different story. So that's been an awesome app. Also started looking at my workouts as more of like a positive, like getting ready for pregnancy instead of a losing weight thing where when am I going to be able to stop doing these workouts? It's more of a like, let's get my body healthy, let's keep it healthy. And that's actually had a little bit of a shift for my weight loss journey too, because I do a ton of cardio. If you guys follow me, you know I'm at the track constantly. I'm on the elliptical a lot during the week, and getting through those exercises has been like, oh, like I'm really increasing my blood flow to my muscles and like getting the endorphins flowing, and this can only be good and positive when trying to conceive. I started going to see an acupuncturist for fertility help, and I will link that video where I talk all about that. So that was one of the huge tips that I would share with you. Not that it's worked yet since I am not pregnant yet, but I'm thinking it's moving in the right direction at least. And that's just one of the things that I've been trying in our trying to conceive journey. So I've been going to her like once a week, but I will put all the details in the video that I will link. So you guys can check that out if you're interested in talking more about the natural side of trying to conceive. I've been to doctors, I've been through surgery a second time for endometriosis, and I have all those videos in my fertility, I guess my trying to conceive fertility file on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, you can. We are trying to do no medications now. We're trying to not have shots. We're trying to not take a ton of pills and just kind of like let my body do its thing. And with the help of some of these strategies, we're hoping it won't take much longer. So if you guys are trying to conceive, I wish you the best of luck. I know it can be a lonely journey, and just know that I'm also here in the struggles with you, down in the trenches. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope you have a great day.